A couple of years ago, having never met in person, our first guest and I decided to buy a small town Welsh football team together, and now we're business partners, friends, and yes, sometimes lovers. Watch the whole story on our new documentary series, Welcome to Wrexham, premiering August 24th on FX. Please welcome Ryan Reynolds. Oh, it's so good to have you here.
It's so nice to be here. You're really good at this.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
My God.
I'm so glad I asked you to do this.
Yeah, me too.
Just for
I'm
the
glad to be here.
compliments. Would you say I'm the best business partner you've ever had?
Oh, by far.
Thank you.
By far. Absolutely.
Now, how did we meet?
Well, I kind of slid into your DMs.
Yep.
You know, I saw Rob in one of the episodes of It's Always Sunny. He did something that was absolutely spectacular. It was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen, and it was a dance sequence all in black and white in the rain. And it was just, that was probably the pound for pound, the most gorgeous, beautifully shot, choreographed, and performed 3 minutes I think I'd ever seen on television. And I just, you know, as I'm getting older, I'm thinking, like, I gotta tell people when I appreciate them more. So I happened to follow you on social media, so I just DM'd you and I said, that what I just saw on your show was spectacular. It was one of those moving things I've ever seen. And I'm in awe of you because you not only have, you know, created, written on, starred in one of the longest running television shows ever, you have another one, Mythic Quest, simultaneously going, and now a third with Welcome to Wrexham. It's unspeakable. Completely crazy.
Thank you. Well, I am in absolute awe of you. I think over the last year and a half, one of the things that I've really cherished is becoming one of your closest friends, and
Thank you.
I really truly love you.
I was going to say, who hurt you to be doing that much work all the time?
I think the same could be said about you. I mean, you're the hardest working person I've ever met in my entire life.
Thank you very much. I brought a chart of people who've hurt me.
Now, how many people's DMs are you sliding into on the daily?
Not very often, but I did, you know, this in particular one changed my life because, you know, this is what led to us becoming co-owners, co-chairman of the Wrexham Associated Football Club. I remember after you'd reached out about this absolutely insane idea, and I remembered showing up, seeing Blake and saying, you know, I have bad news, and I have really bad news. The bad news is I slipped into someone's DMs again. The really bad news is that, you know, I might have bought half of a fifth-tier National Football League in Wales.
What was her reaction?
Not good, Rob.
No,
not great.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we're still working through that one.
And I think what people are amazed to hear about is that we had never met in person. We had talked on the phone, various Zooms and things like that, but we had never met each other in person. And as a part of the documentary, we actually captured the first time we met.
We did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can we show that clip? Ryan and I have never met in person, but we did buy a football team together. Maybe not the smartest thing to do.
Oh, guys, you're gonna need a bigger crew for
Oh,
this.
hi!
Oh, God.
There he is!
Oh my, it's so weird to see you without the Disney princess filter you use on your Zooms.
I know, what do you think?
Oh my God.
How's it going?
Good, how are you? I
think we're wearing similar colors.
Right? See, this is why it was just meant to be. I'm going with a Clubber Lang body.
That tall?
No.
Wow!
No, not with your 6-inch lifts.
Well, yeah.
No.
Okay, yeah. Now, this is something that I'd like to address on national television.
Sure.
Yeah, so you just saw us standing there next to the podium, and Ryan, it would appear that I'm short. The truth is that I am not short, it's that you're a mutant.
No.
Yeah, you are very, very tall, and so it looks, I'm standing next to you in the show, and I look so small.
I had shin extensions, though.
Yeah, okay, that's fair, that's fair.
Yeah.
And I just want to put this out there.
You have a 6'2" face, though, so it took me right off. Like, I was completely, taken aback when we first met.
Well, I'm also just used to being on a television show where I'm standing next to normal-sized people.
Yes.
And, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm a tall guy. I'm just not a mutant.
I see where I got this story in my head that you were going to be very tall, because I've never met Danny DeVito, and he's 6'1".
Yeah, exactly.
Tall guy.
Exactly. So now, you were not a huge sports fan.
No. Passionate about playing it, but not following it as much. I was always just sort of looked at it through the lens of conflict resolution. There's a whole bunch of guys on a field with a ball running around. Everyone wants the ball. Let's just get balls for everyone. Maybe if everyone had a ball, we could all just, have a ball.
Yeah, everybody gets a balls for everybody. Yeah, but now you've learned the pain of what it is to be a fan.
Now I understand, particularly soccer, or as we call it, football, because, it's in Wales. I understand the absolutely gorgeous disaster, slow-motion train wreck that is the sport of football.
Yes.
I'm obsessed now.
I like to think that I got you addicted to football.
100%.
And it is, of course, the biggest sport in the world. It's a global phenomenon, the
Yep.
sport itself. And so what we'd like to do as a show, is to get people addicted to the sport of football here in the United States, and specifically Wrexham.
Yeah.
So hopefully when you watch this documentary...
Share that misery with people all over the world. Right.
You're going to fall in love with the anxiety that you feel every Saturday morning and Tuesday night that really makes you want to rip the veins from your arms.
Yeah, who wouldn't want to tune in every week to an anxiety farm?
Now, we're actually together learning some of the rules of football.
Yeah. That has been a process.
And unfortunately, we had an event take place at Wembley Stadium.
Yep.
A huge game.
Massive.
We were down 1-0.
Yep.
And there was only 15 minutes left in the game.
Yeah.
And then something miraculous happened.
Serious pressure. Yep.
Can we roll that?
Can Bromley hold out here under heavy pressure? Balcom with the save, but it's in the back of the net. But the offside flag is up. It will not count from Jake Hyde. They're celebrating up in the royal box. They haven't seen the flag yet. Somebody needs to have a quick word. Somebody needs to explain the offside rule to the A-listers. Well, an understandable mistake.
Yes.
Rob explaining it.
Yeah.
How humiliating.
What I was saying was, this game is full of such highs and then such lows.
Such terrible, terrible lows.
And
in fairness, nobody understands the offside rule, please.
Well, nobody except one person who was in the box with us.
Understood it quite well.
Yep, and he said, yep, there he is. Yeah.
Yeah. He was
Beckham, we were cheering, we looked over at Beckham,
Yeah.
and he was just shaking his head like this.
That's my relaxed, I love you so much face. No one has ever looked at him in a different way, ever.
More with Ryan Reynolds after this. Welcome back. I am here with Ryan Reynolds.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he's pretty great, isn't he?
Oh, thank you.
One of the things that you are really great at is marketing.
Yeah, I have a marketing company.
You have a whole marketing
Maximum
company.
effort, yeah.
And you love making
I love
commercials,
it.
yeah.
I've always loved it. I love it's little commercials are like diet storytelling. Just these little, bite-sized bits of content that are lots of fun.
Well, speaking of that, we have lots of merchandise that supports
a little piece
Wrexham.
of marketing.
Yeah, this is just
This is Rob's hat right here.
Yeah.
This is the one he likes to wear. I like to wear the other one, but that's
I like these. Now, these are available, by the way, if you go to the Wrexham website.
easy. All right,
Yeah.
easy. Don't bend, don't break. All right, you've had them up till this point.
This is why I need you.
Yeah.
Because I need you to pull me, you rein me in when I'm just trying to,
That
I'm
looks
trying
good
to
on you,
sell
though.
too hard.
Yeah.
I like it.
There you go.
I like it. Now you love making commercials.
Yeah, and I only wear flat-brimmed hats with double-breasted suits, so that's perfect that you've done that there.
I think it's a good look.
I do love making commercials. I love marketing. It's all storytelling. The same way films are storytelling, sports are storytelling. I love working with people that I love and know. Did a couple commercials recently with my mom, who's in her 70s now. I did some Mint Mobile commercials with her, and she's, in her 70s. She just she hit it in a big way. So she doesn't care. She just shows up. She's ready to go. Short hair, don't care. Shoot, I'm ready.
I saw you did some with Chris Maloney. He was naked.
Chris Mullin was very naked in the commercial shot with him. Yeah, that was fun.
Very famous Peloton ad. Do you have any other commercials that?
Well, you know, recently, I want to at some point do a spot with my wife Blake, which I'm hoping to do soon. I recently did a spot. Kaitlin, Rob's wife, as many of you know, here is a comedic sniper. She's incredible. I shot a little spot with her recently. You don't even know about this, but I think your producer knows about this. So I think we could actually run it if you want to see it. It's pretty, yeah.
When a moment turns romantic, be ready with Hims. The fact is, 52% of men over 40 will experience some form of erectile dysfunction, so treating it is nothing to be embarrassed about. Unlike this, even the person who baked that bread should be embarrassed by whatever this is. But treating ED, that's simple at forhims.com.
When the time is right, will you be up for it?
Visit forhims.com today for a free consultation with a healthcare provider.
Personally, I think they should make medication to get rid of erections. That's just me, though.
Yeah.
And it's yearly, you know, it's quite common for men over 40. It's sort of like a flu, but in your pants.
Was that guy supposed to be me?
No. Relax, Hector Projector. That wasn't you. Let's not rush to judgment for all the facts are in. You know, you want to talk about outrage. The first version I did of this starred Baby Yoda. Before you freak out, Baby Yoda, when we meet him in The Mandalorian, is 50 years old. The actual Yoda in Star Wars goes on to live to 900 years old before dying in Return of the Jedi. He also produced powerful erections right through his 700s.
Then why didn't you use that one?
Because he looks nothing like you.
So it is supposed to be me.
We'll be right back with